Hey folks, this is Matt aka Slash, and welcome back to Slash Build. Just spying on the neighbors here a little bit. This guy is suspicious. I don't know what he's up to, staring down the road like that. Nothing down there. What do you find so interesting? I'll keep my eye on you. But anyway, we are over here at our first actual build project of the series. Looking good. Across the street, this is the latest house that I've completed. Going for a similar style here. Need to put some windows in over here yet. But, and furnishing and whatnot. But it's turned out pretty well. I have kind of a loft thing going up there. It ends up actually kind of backing up into the hillside here. Ooh, apple. Yoink. Oh, I don't want that. I want that. So it was a bit of a challenge to get in place, and I may do some more terraforming back here yet. Let's take a look upstairs. Got a little spiral staircase heading up. I do quite enjoy those. To the second floor, overlooking the living room. Thought that turned out pretty cool. And then up these steps to a little sort of attic-y area. Third floor kind of space. Oops. So not too bad. Gonna put some furnishings in here at some point. You know, paintings and, you know, stairs that we pretend are chairs. That sort of thing. But let's move on. Oh, and I migrated two of these guys over here. One of them, I believe, has been killed by zombies, however, because both of the doors in this house and that door there were gone when I checked a little bit ago. Oh well, I'll have to shuttle somebody else over after I made some more houses so that they have a chance to maintain their own numbers. But here's the focus of today's episode, or at least part of it. Added on a tower here to the side of our dragon egg shrine. I also decided, I agreed with the comment left on my last video, Raggedy Boy said rounded. So rounded it will be. I thought rounded would look a lot nicer anyway. Kind of vowed not to do box shapes anymore, so we're gonna go with that. Now over here in the corner, well, what kind of a circle has a corner? But over here off one of the 45-degree marks, I added this tower. Right now it's just for aesthetics, and it's kind of funny. You can come in here and see how it's cut off, saving materials. But it will serve a purpose eventually. What we need to do is we need to install daylight sensors at the top of the tower. And we're going to put one here, one off of this 45, one off of this 45, and one off of this 45. So it'll be 4 towers sort of connecting into the circle. And then the entrance here I'm going to have to work on at some point, but the rest of the wall will just come around like this. And this tower is by no means complete. We're going to, like I said, fill in the middle of it with a bunch of redstone wiring and put some daylight sensors up on the roof. Let me see if I can get up on the roof to show you how that actually looks. It'll be a little bit tricky. Yeah, it's going to hit. No, it went right over. Oh no, there we go. So there we are. Basically, I just went into Minecraft Structure Planner and generated a bunch of circles of various radiuses, and then made them all concentric so that they would all wrap around each other, like so. And it turned out to be a pretty decent roof. I had to bring it out a little bit further. Geronimo! Oof. Feather falling boots. Had to bring it out a little bit further than I had expected, and that's why it has this extra little lip here. It looked a little It looked a little weird without that, because the roof was coming out 3 blocks and it was sticking up there a little bit. I just didn't like the way that that looked. So I put a bunch of stone brick slabs underneath to assist with that. Let's go run off to a bed here real quick before zombies eat the rest of the villagers. Whoop. So we'll get to work on the next tower today, and I'm going to have to try and figure out exactly how I want to handle the redstone wiring, probably off camera, because that's going to take quite a bit of trial and error, and I don't know that that's going to be very entertaining video. So we're going to forego that. But let's grab a bunch of materials here. I brought down a bunch, actually. So let's drop off this stone. Might need to make some more stone brick blocks here in a bit. Do that. We'll bring that along just in case. The ladders can go in there. Actually, let's bring those along. Might end up needing those. Bring along a bunch of dirt as well. And we are set to begin. So let's compare. Let's mirror this one so that we can put it over there. So this corner actually starts here. Right? Yes. So this is a radius, I think, 5 circle. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that should match up there. Very good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 will match up there. Now we don't need any of this, so we can take this out. So that's going to be inside the tower now. And down we go. So by radius 5, what I'm saying is when we actually finish putting this together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we go to the center point, not a center point, but the center point. Oh, get down there. There we are. It goes 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe it's a radius 4 then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is a radius 4 tower. That's just the way that the Minecraft Structure Planner application. It's not an app. It's not really like on my phone, but it's the way that it figures out how to try and draw a circle out of a program that only exists in right angles. And at a small radius like this, there's not a whole lot of roundness to it. It's kind of a irregular octagon shape. But at larger values of the radius, you actually get some fairly circular looking shapes. But the smaller you get, the harder it is, because you just don't have as much space to work with to give that illusion of roundness. And it's kind of fun because it's exactly the same as the way a computer draws a circle on your monitor, on your computer screen. The difference there being that the pixels that make up the image, although square themselves, just like the blocks, are not anywhere near this size. So it can take up a much smaller amount of screen space. Oops. Get back up there. And actually, oops, dang it. Come on now. Create that illusion of a circle a lot better. Alright, let's break out those ladders. Now, how high do I need to go? I do not recall. Let's get up on top of this and see if we can get a height for it. Looks like 3, 6... Oh, alright. So here at the very top, well, let's actually do it this way. Because I believe this here is sitting on... Okay. This is the top of the... I don't remember putting that there. Is that the way I did this? I guess that's the way I did this. So is this the actual top or is this the actual top? I don't know now. But this is at height 82, so that's what we'll go to. We'll err on the side of short and fix it later if we need to. Electricity's bad. UPS going off. Ow. Get back up there. And my computer's recently started doing this, like, teardrop thing. That's not an option that I enabled. I think it came with a software update that it started doing these audio alerts. So that's what that raindrop sound was the computer playing noises to let me know that things were not kosher, and then they were kosher again. I think it only played the teardrop whenever the power was fixed, though. That's not the more important event. My power is going out or going, fluctuating. I want to know whenever it's broken, not when it's fixed. I can tell when it's fixed. The lights work, whatever. So my wife had a recital yesterday. She is on the faculty of a music academy, and the faculty held a recital to sort of just drum up interest in the community and say, hey, check out how good the instructors are. Don't you want your kid to learn from them? Is the, I think, the main focus of it. And it was very good. She performed a Schubert piece that I don't remember exactly what it is, but she was very happy to be able to perform that for an audience. She's been wanting to since college and didn't get a chance then, so she has had a chance this time. And, oops. And she and one of the other instructors, Geronimo. The instructor is Geronimo. He is native to the area. No. I'm sorry, that was horrible. But she and one of the other instructors did a great little kind of dueling banjos riff called Dueling Fiddles. Which was a lot of fun to listen to. That's what ended the recital. And everybody was getting a big kick out of it. Because it was... Oh no. I don't really want to use the half slabs. I guess we'll go down and get some more. These boots are getting quite the workout on this project, building these towers. Let's get... let's just fill up here. But yeah, the dueling fiddles turned out to be the definite highlight of the show. They were very entertaining with their back and forth. And afterwards, we went out to eat at a local restaurant. And they had, on their drink menu, they had wild berry mojito. Now, I'm a fan of mojitos in general because I like mint. Mint is one of my favorite flavors. So this wild berry variety was very intriguing to me. So I said, yeah, I'm going to give that a try. And that is an incredibly tasty drink. The sweet berry flavor in there was fantastic. I don't think there was any actual mint involved. If there was, it was overpowered by the berry. Because all I got was the mint. But that's all I needed. I was quite happy with that. Alright, well, we're going to take a little break here while I start working on the roof. I want to make sure that I've got the correct height here before I get too far into the roof. It looks like I do. Just eyeballing it across the gap here, I think I'm good. But I'm going to work on that during the break, and we'll rejoin as I'm finishing that up. So be back in a bit. Alright, and we're back. I'm still working on the roof. It's a lot harder than I expected to try and replicate it from here by sight, because the darned thing is so far away over there. But I think I'm getting it right. Well, see, now I just placed that. Why did I pick it up? Let's just pop over there real quick and see how things look. Alright, so top layer is 85.5. And we have 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5. 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5. Sounds like a telephone number. Alright, so let's see if we manage to do that. Oh, can I hit this? Oh, no, that's right over. That's nowhere near. I'm out in the middle of the ocean now. Alright, let's climb the long ladder. Ooh, thank you. And thank you. It's very difficult trying to replicate this. But I think we've gotten pretty close so far. Let's just hop up here like this. Alright. Oh gosh, we're one too high. Dang it! That says 86.5. You want 85.5. Whole thing's gotta come down a block. Dang it! So, how are you? Good, good. Oof. Alright, so we're talking down a block. We're talking about... This one would actually be... there? Yeah. Very good, very good. Alright. That's not a problem. That's okay. Does not take too long to actually place once you get started. Gonna hop down and get that here whenever we run off for a nap. Actually, we don't have to run off. I brought the bed with me this time. Oof. Let's get that on the bar. 9. Oops. Dang it. 4 goes there. It is, look, it's night. Don't tell me it's not night. Thank you. Sometimes you just have to reason with the bed, you know? Convince it that your way is better than it, and then you're good to go. I'm still, you know, it's it's a shame because I'm not totally sold on this roof design. And I'm really hoping that it grows on me, because I'd hate to put this much effort into it and end up going, no, I'm going to redo them. That would be really unfortunate. Let's go up like this. Are we centered yet? Okay, this is the center. Right, that's 85.5, so we're good. So then we'll just wrap this around. Like this. We'll let the dirt fall. I won't miss the dirt. But the half slabs I'd miss. Oh, don't do that. Okay. And we just need to take this. So it was 3, 3, 3. So this should not be here. Oops! It's a problem with half slabs. Because you can crouch your way up and down half slabs. So it's not hard to just walk right off of them. Because you mine out the one that's underneath you is what ends up happening. There we are. 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 4, 5. And then 5. Oops, see that? I still holding shift. And then another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and that puts us at 82. That appears to be level with over there. Excellent. Now, how does this actually go around? This one, I believe... Oops, that's not the one. This one, I think... Can't place that because I'm standing on it. There we go. I think this just leaves the corners off. Like this. Because this, okay, first circle, radius 0, right? Standing on it, a point. Second circle, radius 1. It's just a 3x3 square with a hole out of it. Radius 2, again 3x3 sides, but you leave the corners cut out. And that's where it starts to get a little hint of roundness. Just a smidge. Alright, lost that one. That's fine. Now this one, I believe we now have to go cut in the corner. One like that. And then like this. I think this is the way that this works. I think that's what we're going to end up going with. Come on now. Place where I want you to be placed. Silly blocks. I've been playing this game since beta 1.7.3, and I still don't have the blocks properly trained. Alright, let's see. This should finish it up like so. And then we just need one on the corner. Whew! Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Now this just follows this around. Now, you may be wondering, what about these gaps? Because this will happen when you're filling in or when you're making these concentric circles. They won't necessarily always connect. There's two approaches you can take with this. You can either fill out the upper layer or fill out the lower layer. So I could either put blocks here and here, like that, and have them be at that level. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them here and here, so that the lower level gets the additional blocks. And that just fills in the gaps, which should, well, maybe I should leave this one open, huh? Which should keep the illusion going, but still give us a solid structure. So it becomes a little bit of a dome shape as a result. Now, where do we go next? The first layer of 5, it looks like it goes single, single. So there's a layer of 5, and then single, single, like that. And then another layer of 5 here. I really like how on the stone brick blocks, you have a very easy line to find where the, and then I do that and mess it up. I was going to say, there's a very nice line indicating where the top half is and the bottom half, making it easy to place half slabs. Unless you just allow yourself to walk right off the edge and change a half slab, or a slab, a slab worth of height by accident, then it's no good. Let's see, next circle is going to come off of here, and it looks like it goes... Okay, this is tricky. Because what we need to do is we need... Nope, not there. We need to come in and go 2, and then it would be another 2 right here, so I'm going to just go ahead and connect it right now. Like that. So basically putting a W in the corner, and that will get that job done. But as we get further and further out here on the precipice... Wait, is this what I want to do? Yeah, I didn't finish this all the way around. Okay. As you get further and further out, it becomes harder and harder to actually place a block so that you have something to place against. Because it's really easy to place on top of blocks, but it's very difficult to place under blocks. Which is probably why if you... And there you have it. If I were to bring up a water bucket, I could... Oh, don't do that. Because now you're joined. There we go. If I were to bring up a water bucket, I'd be able to ride the stream down and use it as kind of an elevator. Alright, and then we need to come in. I'm not gonna have enough blocks for this. But that's fine, we're getting close to the end of the episode anyway. So let's pop over here. Where are my pearls? Excellent. Yeah, that's looking like it works. Like it's the same. Let's just head over to this rooftop as well and get a look. Now that one in the distance looks lower, but it's an optical illusion because of its distance. Because it's also starting higher on the ground. So I'm pretty sure that we're still okay as far as that goes. I think that's just a trick of perspective. It could also be this last line of 5 here might not be necessary. What do we actually have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, okay, that's supposed to be like that. That's fine. Man, I couldn't count to save my life. It's a good thing that counting to save my life is unlikely to be a scenario that occurs. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to continue working on the roof. Hopefully I can get all 4 towers in place by next episode, and then we can start looking at getting the redstone under here hooked up to light sensors up there in such a way that each one corresponds to a particular light level. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. I need more stone.